of the July 22 push-up challenge. If you haven't been with us, it's 22 push-ups each day, and the whole point of that is there are 22 veterans each day that killed themselves, and that is 22 too many. So we're not doing these push-ups to necessarily get in shape, although it's an added benefit of it. It is just to get a conversation started. And all month long, we've been talking about things like the importance of community and having a sense of purpose, and how physical exercise and activity can help, and sleep, and all these different things that impact mental health. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different topic. We're going down the same path, but it's a little different way to look at it. Imagine this scenario. You are talking to a veteran and you're like, hey, how are you doing? And they start opening up to you. If you're like most people, myself included, when someone starts talking, you're not necessarily spending as much effort listening to them. A lot of times we're thinking more about what are we going to say in response. And this is especially true when people are talking about a problem that they have. Because I know, at least for me, I'm thinking fix it, fix it, fix it. So if somebody's opening up to me and they're talking about a problem, instead of really listening to the problem, the second I have an idea what that problem is, I have solutions going through my head, and then I'm missing part of what they're saying. And sometimes people aren't asking you, or aren't having a conversation with you in order to get a solution. They're not asking you to solve their problem. They just want you to listen. And again, that's something I struggle with. I'm aware of it. I was talking to somebody earlier today. I was out working on the yard. I'm building a fence, and some guy came over asking me about my motorcycle sitting out front. It's kind of in pieces. He was asking about, if I want to sell it and stuff. And he's like, hey, my name is Brian. And then he says his last name and he says something else. And my mind was already going someplace else. I wasn't even really listening to what he was saying. I was thinking about what I was going to say in response. And I missed his last name and whatever he said after that, because I wasn't listening as much as I should have been. So focus on listening more than you are talking. You ever hear the saying, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we talk. All right, so when somebody is opening up to you, when they're sharing about their difficult situation, listen to them. Not necessarily to solve the problem, but listen to them, just to listen to them, to be there for them, so they have somebody they can open up to. Imagine that person then asks you like something about what they just said, and you show them you don't even know what they said because your mind was over here doing something else. There's a few people on here right now. Honest question, you can put in the chat. Have you ever had someone start talking to you, and instead of really listening to their response, once you have the key idea of what they're talking about, you're thinking about what you're going to say. You're ignoring what they're saying now because your mind is going some other direction. And they say men are worse at this than women. I know I'm pretty bad with it. I'm a man. I can't speak for every man. I can't speak for every woman. But I know it is an issue that I struggle with, where I go into fix-it mode. So when that person opens up to you, just listen to them. All right? I'm going to do my 22 push-ups because every day this month we're doing our 22 push-ups because, again, this whole video is about bringing awareness to 22 veterans each day committing suicide. And then I'm going to talk for a couple more minutes about what we can do and ways we can help. So if you are somewhere where you can do your push-ups, feel free to join in. I'm going to get started with them. Again, 22 push-ups every day. Today is day 11 of doing it. We're going to do it every day this month. It's going to be interesting in a few days because I'm going to be on vacation in Mississippi. I live in Virginia, but you know what? You can still do push-ups in Mississippi. I assume. I've never been to Mississippi before. So I've got my little perfect push-up things here. I'm going to knock out my 22. Feel free to join me. If not, do them at some other point. And again, this isn't really about the push-ups. It's about the conversations we're having. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Whew. Okay, there's the 22 for the day. Hello. Whew, that's a long name. Jennifer Parasitis Santos. Hello, Jennifer. How you doing? That was a long name. And Sam Ingalls. How you doing? Okay, so where I was with this, after I catch my breath, think about a scenario. You ever been in one of those situations where you see somebody with those old, like, Vietnam hats? And I just wonder when I see those people, I'm like, what kind of stuff did they go through? What kind of stories do they have? I need to start talking more before I do the push-ups. I always got to catch my breath. If you start a conversation with them and you want to do something that lets them know you care and you support them as a veteran, ask a genuine question or ask them about what's the craziest story they have and just listen to it, okay? Those people with those hats on, those veterans, they've gone through stuff you can't even imagine, all right? Again, I live in Hampton Roads. We are the military capital of the world. We have bases for every branch here. We have the largest naval base here, veterans everywhere. They have stories. And hello to Chill Dog. I like that name. Or is it Chili Dog? It's Chili Dog. Now I'm going to watch Sonic. Think about the stories that these people have. Ask them and listen to them. Let them talk to you. Let them share. Let them reminisce. And a little off topic here, but I always feel like I need to give this example when I get the chance to. I know a lot of people look at those old veterans and like, oh, those old, whatever you want to call them. My personal belief on that, I hope I get to grow old someday. Some people will tell you I'm already old. I am 44 years old, and there are kids who I went to school with who are no longer here. So when you go to make fun of that old veteran walking around, they got to live a full life, and they've probably done more in their life than most people have. They served their country, they've survived who knows what, and they're still kicking. All right, so that's not something to look down on. I've heard people say they feel sorry for those guys. Like when you see an older person who has trouble, like I feel sorry for them. You know what? I'm happy they made it that far. That's the way I look at it. So take advantage of them. Take advantage of their knowledge. Take advantage of their stories. Hello. We'll get a few people on here. Body fit. What should I do? Move your body. I will. You know what? I've had a lot of people on these chats asking me some specific questions. This month, all the videos have kind of been geared towards the veteran suicide awareness thing. But I will do some videos where I just go on and I can just talk to people about fitness tips and stuff like that. Because it seems like a lot of, I mean, it is a fitness channel. I get it. It just wasn't really the focus of these videos, but I love getting into it. I'll tell you what I said in the video the other day. When somebody asks me, what's the best exercise I can do to lose weight? My answer is always the same. The exercise that you'll do. And the example I give is when I was getting my degree in health and PE, we had learned that the best exercise at the time they believed to improve your VO2 max, your lungs efficiency, was cross-country skiing. So if somebody was like, hey, I want to improve this, I want to get better. And I was like, well, you know what? You need to go cross-country skiing more. There's a good chance they're not going to do that. So you find what works for you, something you will actually do. If you hate running, running probably isn't the best choice for you. I always use my wife as an example. Back in the day, I used to love Tony Horton, the P90X workouts. She wasn't a big Tony Horton fan, but she loved Shailene Johnson and the Turbo Jam workout, the Turbo Fire workout. She found somebody she connected with as a trainer, even though I was just watching workout videos. It was something about the personality that she really clicked with, and she was a fan of it. I'm somebody who's more, I'll find a way to work out, doesn't even matter. I can go I'm in the garage right now. If you look, this is my woodworking area right here. I have a woodworking YouTube channel. I'm actually a shop teacher. And then I have my workout area, all right, back there. I can work out in a dirty garage and I really don't care because I'm just motivated to work out. I like being active. But if that's not you, it's all about finding something that you will actually commit to doing. Because I could tell you do this, that, and the other exercise, and if you don't do them, who cares? All right, so that's my biggest advice there, is find something you'll actually enjoy doing and you'll actually be motivated to do, and that is the best starting point. Only have a dumbbell. You can do a lot with a dumbbell. I have so many saved reels of different body weight exercises and things like that I always want to go back and kind of incorporate into different things. If you look up body weight exercises, you'll find a million people with a million amazing workout programs out there with minimum equipment. I actually had to design a workout when I was in school using a door jamb. All right, so we had one door jamb, and we basically had to figure out how to work every muscle just using the door jamb. So it can 100% be done. All right. So I'm going to finish out here talking about what I came here to talk about for the most part, although I love talking about fitness. And again, all these videos this month are focused on that epidemic of veteran suicide and just bringing awareness to it. So if you jumped in and joined the 22 push-ups, great. A lot of people are doing the 2,200 for the month, which comes out to about 71 a day, depending on when you start. If you start later, obviously it's more than that. But again, it's not about the push-ups, it's about the conversation. And one of the added benefits is, hey, you do 22 push-ups a day or 2,200 for the month, you're going to get stronger, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better. So I'm happy everybody came on today. I'll be here tomorrow at some point doing the same thing. Monday and Tuesday might be a little tricky. I'm going to be traveling, but I will find time to get on. It's 11 days. I've been consistent. My goal is to do this every day. I already have a different topic picked out for every day, and they all relate to helping veterans in some way. So